I've been using these double circle gym rings for the past 2 years to do my outdoor calisthenics routine. And in this video, I want to compare them to standard gym rings. I want to show you some of the workouts that I do with these gym rings and then also give you my thoughts after using them for 2 years. So what makes this setup different than your traditional ratchet style gym rings is that these have preset lengths that are easy to hook the carabiner part into. So you don't have to kind of mess around with it and try to get it to be exactly level. It's automatically level straight away. So it's really easy to set up because of that, and it takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. So let me just show you how I set it up. So I'll throw it over the top there, get both set up. The first thing I'm gonna do today is gonna be some dips. So I'll show you how I set it up for doing dips. So all you gotta do is just figure out what height you generally want it. And then you loop one of the straps through there and then you figure out whatever height you want. It actually has numbers here, pre-measured too, so you can kind of write down whatever your measurements are so you can do it the same every time. I'm gonna stick it here at the top of 4, and then you do the same thing for the other one. Loop it through, go up to 4, and then it has sort of a fail-safe built into it because then you take the other carabiner and you put it through the matching area. So there I got it through the top of where 10 is, and now it's ready to go. I typically will pull the carabiner parts over the top so where they're kind of out of my way. That way when I'm doing dips, my arms aren't hitting the carabiners themselves. So now let me show you what it looks like when I do dips. So the main selling point for me going with the double circle was that it already had the pre-adjusted lengths. So you didn't have to kind of mess around with the ratchet style where you have to really kind of stand back and eyeball it. You'll just know that these are perfectly set every time. And I guess the one downside of that would be that if you're hooking these up to maybe a tree branch or something that's not perfectly level, you're not going to be able to get that fine tuning and adjust it because obviously the positions are fixed. So it really depends on where you're going to be using these. But like I said, I've been using these twice a week for 2 years now to do these outdoor workouts, and they look brand new still. There's no damage, no tearing. The rings still look good too. They actually come with some sandpaper. I haven't had to sand them down or anything. They've still stayed really smooth. And I believe you have 2 different choices of the size of the rings that you can go with as well. So that's something that's really cool. And I feel like the overall length that they chose to make the strap parts really makes a lot of sense. I never really find that there's too much extra strap. And it seems like if you use them on a pull-up bar that's about as high as mine, which is, I don't know, probably like 8 feet tall or something like that, it seems like they work out pretty well. I can get them to reach the ground, which I'll show you when I do my push-ups. And then I can also adjust them to where they're basically right under the bar. So if I wanted to do a unique grip for pull-ups, I can hook them up like right here and still do pull-ups, which is pretty cool. It makes them pretty versatile. But yeah, there's a lot of different movements that you can do. I do rowing movements with these. I do push-ups, I do dips. You could probably do a lot of other stuff too, like I said, pull-ups. But I find that I can just use these, my pull-up bar, and then a couple dumbbells and get a pretty great workout in at home. And that way I don't have to rely on being able to go to the gym to get my workouts in at least twice a week. If you're interested in how I built this pull-up bar too, I have a full video on my main channel if you want to check that out. So I'll link it up here, and then I'll also put it at the end of this video so you can check it out too. This thing has been awesome, and I feel like if I didn't have this, I wouldn't nearly be as in good of shape as I am now, because again, it just takes the whole effort of trying to get yourself to the gym out of the equation. I have no excuses. I can just come back in here and or just come back here and get a workout whenever I want to. So I'm not sponsored by Double Circle or anything. I just really enjoy these gym rings and think they're a really great buy. But if you want to support the channel with no extra cost to you, you can go down and use our affiliate link, and a portion of the sale will go to supporting our channel, which is really helpful for growing our channel and bringing you more reviews like this. So I really appreciate you watching the video. Go down and hit the like button if you got something out of this video, and thank you so much for watching.